All right, guys, I think we're live here. What's going on? Welcome in, Jerry Hayden, SeniorNicheProducers.com. And just got to say right out of the gate, it's been a minute, right? But I wanted to come on here real quick and just say thank you to all of those who have been subscribing over the last few weeks. We've been really, really busy behind the scenes doing some things that has gotten us to the position where we're starting to move forward in certain creative areas. And let me explain what I mean by that. Basically trying to say is that in order for you to get better at what it is that you do, you have to invest in yourself to make sure that you are getting better. If you're marketing yourself online, offline, if you're taking care of clients, the best way for you to be able to serve them is for you to improve your game, to level up your skill set. So those are the things that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes, invested in a different courses, learning more about editing, learning more about filmmaking, things of that nature, different types of gear, lighting conditions, how to work a lot more efficient, be a lot more effective, and also how to present what it is that you want to present to the potential client or potential customer. These are the things that I'm learning, and I am continually trying to grow in that area. But it does not come without making the sacrifices that are necessary. Okay, some people think that things just happen. As I said here just a little while ago, is that things don't just automatically happen. Okay, things happen because you have some type of input into what's going on in your world. Okay. Take, for example, if you have a job today, or you may not have a job, but if you have a job today, at some point you marketed yourself. You fill out applications, you fill out resumes, you did things to put you in a position where you have the opportunity at some point in time to have a job. Okay. So if you think about from that perspective, is that if you ask yourself the question, how did you get the job? It wasn't because somebody just decided to give you a job. I'm not saying that that's not possible. It's possible for somebody to just walk up and say, hey, man, I got a job for you. That's possible. But that is an exception to the rule. That's more likely for you to get a job by you doing the necessary things of marketing yourself, putting yourself out there, telling your potential employer how or what they can benefit from by hiring you, how you can be a great team member for them, help them increase their ROI. Okay. So those are things that you have to think about. How did that happen? You made it happen. And it's the same thing in your individual business. If it's something that you desire to do, you aspire to do, you're inspired by somebody else to do great things, or whatever it is, it's something you've got to put some type of elbow grease into to make it work. Okay. I say, for example, here, I've got this camera here. If you can see this Lumix G7, not G7, GH4. Okay. This is a camera that I've been had for a while, and it still works good. I had to send it in for repair because of the HDMI. That's one of the things that I don't necessarily like about this camera. The mini, I think that's what you call it, the mini HDMI port. Okay. I'm you know, I guess I've gotten spoiled to having a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4Ks. I've got one here, and obviously this one back here. Okay, this is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Okay, so I have those cameras which have the regular size, normal size HDMI inputs. So you take a regular HDMI cable and boom, you plug it in and it's done. Right? It's big. It's more secure. Versus this right here is not secure. So if I am learning, okay, let's say, for example, I used this here just a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and I flew it on a Zion Crane gimbal, I believe it was. Yeah, it was. And I've learned some things from it by utilizing this. But if I'm going to improve upon my game, if I'm going to improve upon what it is that I know that I can do for those who hire me, okay, for those who desire that I do work for them, then I need to do something to figure out before I get to them what I got to do. Okay. So grab a mentor, grab somebody who's kind of going down the same path. I had a friend of mine say here just the other day that he believed that some people's tax brackets were going to change. Well, what exactly does he mean by that? He means that somewhere down the line in the next not so distant future, that somebody's life is going to change for the better. If your tax bracket changes, that means that either you went down in income or you went up in income. And I do believe that he meant that some people's income was going to go up. Okay. And I think the other thing that he mentioned was that the only way their incomes are going to go up is that you got to figure out who your inner circle is. Who is it that you are rubbing shoulders with? Who is it that inspires you on a day-to-day basis? Okay. If you, what I heard this saying here not too long ago, it says small minds talk about people. Average mind talks about events. Great minds talk about ideas. So where do you fall in that category, in those categories? Small, medium, great minds. Talk about ideas. So you have to get around individuals who have ideas that are in sync with your passions, your drives, your ambitions. If you're into tech, find somebody who's into tech. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of people on YouTube. Obviously, you're here on my channel. There's a lot of people that you can collaborate with, you can rub shoulders with. Some people in your own community, in your own little city. Yeah, I have a city that's not, I guess you call it a city. It's 35, 40,000 people here, plus or minus a few. And it's not, at least from my experience, I haven't seen a lot of people who's in the arena that I'm in. Now, I know there's a lot of photographers or a few photographers that I'm aware of for the most part, but I don't think that there is individuals who are into doing a lot of filmmaking or events to where they're live streaming. They're using, the ATM Mini Extreme or the ATM Mini Pro or anything like that. There's not anybody that is using the aerial services, drones, things of that nature. Speaking of drones, my daughter here I think it was Father's Day of 2020. It wasn't this Father's Day, this past Father's Day, 2020. My daughter surprised me. She truly, truly surprised me. It's my baby daughter. She shocked me that I had been asking for a drone for at least 2 or 3 Christmases in a row. Because every time the kids would ask me, well, Daddy, what do you want? I said, don't ask me what I want if you don't want me to tell you. So I kept saying, yeah, I want this drone. I want this drone. I want this Evo 1 drone, this Evo drone. Cause at the time they didn't have the 2. It was just the 1. It was about to come out. And so I just had my eyes on it and I wanted to do it at some point, but I just say, well, maybe I'll just throw it out to the kids and maybe they can come together and, put the money together and get it for Father's Day or Christmas or whatever. Cause my birthday's on Christmas. So needless to say, time went by and Lord behold, this past 2020 Father's Day, my daughter came and she shocked and surprised me. And she, long story short, she got the Evo drone for me. So I said that to say this is I have that type of gear that can be utilized, but I also know, and this is the other thing that I'm looking at doing as well, in addition to the courses that I'm taking to get better, is that I need to get some type of certification or some type of licensing in order to be a commercial drone pilot in the state of Texas. That's where I'm at. And I'm sure there's other states that you have to comply with as well. Now I think they do say that if there are situations where you just kind of like recreational flying, just a hobby, whatever, then you're not charging anybody, no biggie. But the moment you step over into the arena of being providing commercial services for businesses, aerial shots, roofs, if you're doing real estate videos, whatever the case is, if you're doing anything people are going to spend money or you're going to be invoicing them, then you need to have the certification. So I'm looking I've seen one course that I think this one I'm going to probably get into at some point, but I want to make sure I have that in place because at the end of the day, you need to have what some would call and what they would consider multiple streams of income. You know, we've all been going through this pandemic. It doesn't seem like it's going to end. So there are always things that are popping up, and you have to ask yourself the question, if something were to happen to this particular stream of income, what do I have to fall back on? Okay. So if you have multiple ventures, say for example, in my case, I'm into photography. Matter of fact, I've got a gig coming up here in about a week and a half down in Houston. Okay. Photography, videography, right? Got all those things going on for me for the most part, into training tutorials. Okay. Doing a number of different things, ministry training, things of that nature. Okay. I haven't done ministry training in a while, but those are things that are probably at some point going to be coming up in the not so distant future, right around the corner. So those things that I enjoy doing as far as that is concerned. So if there's something that if you enjoy doing it, that's obviously a passion of yours that you want to pursue. So those are things that hit me. It's just a matter of what hits you. So I want to encourage you to step outside your comfort zone and do something just a little different. If you like technology, just, go into it, full bore. Okay. If you like to draw, if you like to build things, if you like to work on automobiles, whatever it is, just find something that if you like to invest in stocks, if you like to invest in cryptocurrency, whatever it is, you find the things that fit you, that you can, start to push your dreams, ambitions, your goals, your future forward, so that you can obviously better yourself as well as your family. So those are the things that really, really help me and help me to kind of stay focused. And those are the things that I've been kind of behind the scenes working on getting better at. But before I concluded this video, I wanted to make sure that I did give a shout out to all of our new subscribers that have come on board and that have been, commenting and making, contributing to the thread. It says I go through and read some of the comments. Matter of fact, it was about a week ago. I seen a comment from a gentleman that I just replied to because I haven't necessarily been on YouTube doing that particular thing. But one other thing before I let you go is I also started another channel with a friend of mine that we've been doing pretty much weekly episodes, but I should say bi-weekly episodes that we're recording, our sessions, and then we're splitting it into 2 different episodes, so 30 minutes each. So I've been doing that as well, in addition to the other things that I know that I need to keep some fire burning under. So appreciate you guys' patience. Thank you for, spending some time with me. Hopefully this has been insightful, educational, helpful, eye-opening to some degree. And hopefully look forward to sharing more with you as we progress into the latter part of 2021. This is September already. And we got 3 months, just a little while longer. You got Christmas coming up. So don't forget about the kids, and don't forget about mama. That is the wife, or even your mother and father. All right. So next time, if you are new here, please do consider subscribing. If you are old here, please do consider commenting, liking, sharing the video if it's been a blessing to you, if it helped you in any way. So till next time, God bless. God keep you. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.